16 hours ago, I walked off the golf course 10 over par after open qualifying at Hesketh Golf Club. My pride was hurt. I felt like I played okay, but my complete lack of course readiness really showed out. The wind, 30 miles an hour, gusting winds, side winds, just not really fully trusting my shot selection, my club selection, making a lot of mistakes, realizing in hindsight I should have done this instead of this, and that is just down to not playing enough. And I'm sure many of you can relate as well. Work, family, we've just had a new baby 9 weeks ago, and yeah, it's tough to try and get in some practice as well. But you know what? I found a new drive, a new motivation. This is going to be a new me. I'm not now playing for YouTube golf where I just try and bomb it off every tee. This first hole, par 5, 486 yards. You can see how tight it is. I would normally be stood here going, you know what, I'm going to cut a little driver off there and just get it landing in the fairway, get it on the green, make eagle. No, I'm going to start playing smart golf, because smart golf is better golf, and hopefully for you guys it's more entertaining as well. But what I'm also going to be doing differently now is talking you through every single golf shot, how I'm going to be playing it, the lie, the slope, the rough, the club selection, the shot selection. But together we're going to make me and you better, I hope. Right, 9 holes, my first 9 holes obviously since open qualifying. Let's see if I can get back a little bit of pride. It's not bad, it's tight down the left side, so I might be blocked, but it's not in any danger. It's probably just in the left rough, which will just block me out. So I'm gonna have to chip out, then I'll get on the green from there. Tricky little shot here. Dog leg round the corner still from here, so I have to kind of lay up basically. The fairway that I can see is about 140 yards away. Got to keep it relatively low really, but there is a bunker in the middle of the fairway. Now my first little gamble today will be, can I chase a 7-iron coming out quite quick through that bunker, or if I can just about clear it, I've still got plenty of space to stop it before the rough. So I'm going to have to take a little gamble, because even if I end up in the fairway bunker, unless it's a horrendous lie up against the lip, I'm not going to be too worried about it from there anyway. So let's go for it. Played it. I've absolutely played it. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Perfect. Middle of the fairway. Did exactly what I said. I told you, this is a new me. A new and improved me. Right, lovely little layup there from a slightly awkward position. Played it, thought it through, played it exactly as I wanted to. I've got 80 yards in. 80 yards for me with this sand wedge is about, it's like a ribs to ribs, like just over 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock swing. Set up position. I see this a lot with golfers. Try not to get too narrow in your stance. Whenever your swing goes, as a general rule of thumb, whenever your club goes past waist height, get your feet waist width. Okay, really easy way of thinking about it. Once you're swinging it past here, feet go waist width. You need to have that stability in your feet to be able to get the rotation, to get the weight shift, to hold the weight position during the swing as well, and then also just to create that width in the swing and control the face better. So this is about just past 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock really. Pulled it a tiny bit. Yeah, so that little bit of acceleration on the way down just sent the ball a little bit too far. With a pull, we'll often send the ball a little bit too far as well. So we've got about 25 feet for birdie. Not a great shot, could be better. This one is downhill all the way, so it'd be an interesting one to try and get my pace for the first shot, first putt of the day. Not much break in it, I don't think. It doesn't look like it. Simmer, simmer, simmer. Not bad. It did actually break right to left, which I'll be honest with you, I didn't see a whole lot of. They're the putts I'm actually really comfortable on. Ironically, when I get a lot of slagging off, when I'm practicing, inside of 4 or 5 feet, I'm pretty chilled. It's a long putts at the moment. My pace control has been awful. Right, second hole. It's only a short one, 340 yards, but it's tight and it's dogleg left. So what you're going to see from this golf course is narrow tree line. It's called the Pines course. because we are literally in the middle of pine trees. It's a hard one. So you just see here, 331 yards to the front edge of the green. And I've just show you the layout of the hole there. You can see how it's a dog leg round. I've got a 3-iron in my hand. So I'm just going to try and take it over the bunker that I can see at the dog leg, 200 yards, clear that one. And then I should be somewhere around there. Leave myself 110. That's the plan. This club's going to get a lot of action on this type of golf course. Very tight. Oh, perfect, I think. Just cutting around the corner. Oh, so it bounced. It's always a good sign when you see it bounce. It may have caught the trees behind that bunker to the right, but it's fine, it dropped down. All right, so I think I've caught one of these trees. If you want to have a little look up there, that's what we're dealing with. Hit a lovely tee shot, great strike. We're at the 200-yard bunker, so it did have a little cut on it, so it must have caught one. Like I say, it dropped straight down. Now that is what I'm faced with. I know, right? So there's space to the left. My goal here is to thread it into the between the bunkers, leave it on the apron short of the green at 140 yards. If it trundles its way onto the green, I've hit a great shot. But I think I'm aiming really, obviously I'm aiming for that to happen. But if it doesn't happen, anything that just gets into that kind of fringe short of the green would be amazing. Still a difficult shot to like control direction on these shots. I'm going to hit a 7-iron, which obviously like a 175 club. So I'm only trying to hit it for 140. So I'm going to hit like the punch shot that I hit on the last hole actually, exactly the same way. Just like 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock swing. Pine trees, there's no like branches that are very low, which is great. So ball position just back of centre, handle of the club on the inside of my lead thigh. Just got a control, face control on these shots is vital. It's online. It's not bad, it's on the fringe. It's fine, it's actually pin high. It pulled, you probably heard a little bit of leads, it just pulled 5 yards, 5 yards max. It's fine, it's a good shot. The cambering of the apron there would have definitely kicked the ball to the left anyway, so this is as good as I probably could have done from there really. Now, just need to try and get my length. This is going to go downhill from right to left as it lands. So, and this is one thing I'm not great at. I need to start aiming for breaks a little bit more often when I'm chipping. Chip shot wise, I'm going to do something that I talk about a lot. I'm just going to get the heel out of the ground, get the shaft of the club a little bit more vertical, get the stance narrow, weight more on the left side, and just get it releasing and rolling. I'll land this about halfway because I want it to have a bit of check before it gets to that slope. Just like that. Turn in. Oh, I nearly held it. Nearly a good shot. Nearly a great shot. Similar putt to the last. Just give it enough pace up the slope. It just should move from right to left. So I'm just aiming on the lip. Should move in a smidgen with the right pace. Good par that. Happy with that. Quite enjoying talking through every shot. It's nice. Level par through 2 holes, 188 yard par 3, I should say. We got lucky today. Yesterday's open qualifying was 30-mile-an-hour winds, 40-mile-an-hour gusts. It was brutal. Every hole was a side wind. Today, absolutely flat calm. This is how we like to play golf. Big green, 188 yards, 6-iron. Great strike. Should be in the heart of the green. Oh, just trickled over the back. Ooh. It was a pure strike. 200 yards to the back of the green. Probably just on that back fringe. Good shot though. Happy with that. Very similar shot to the last in regards to how I'm going to play it. Get the heel out of the ground, get the shaft angle quite vertical, play it very similar to a putting stroke. I'm going to be pitching this into the slope, which will make it die. So I don't want it to be too spinny really. I want it just to kind of land and release up that slope. Landed it just shy of halfway. Go, 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 go. Ah! I landed it here, I wanted to land it here. Amazing the difference, just because you get the wrong, thank you, just because you get the wrong side of the slope, it's just left me with a little bit of a little tester. Right, I've had this put 3 times already today, up the slope, right to left, right edge. This one's a little bit further away. If I go a bit firmer in the pace, it should affect the slope. The slope should affect it less. Go. Just a little bit firmer on the stroke, so then it doesn't get as much break. There's nothing worse than playing it dead weight and it just dies in front of you. Another good par, level par through 3. 4th hole, 372 yards to the front edge of the green, another dogleg left to right, and again, we are just in amongst trees. Got the iron out again. It's 250 yards to run out of fairway if I just hit a straight shot, which is basically what I'm going to try and do. A little bit of a cut would be amazing, but I don't need it, so I'm going to set up for a small one. If it comes, great. If it doesn't, fine. There's a bunker down the left. It's the only thing I need to avoid, other than obviously the trees. 3 iron shot, ball position, not in the driver position. I often put this kind of just behind the 3 wood, so not quite as far forward as a 3 would even. So I'd set, feet are doing the ball position. You can see where it is just there. It's not in driver or 3 wood territory. Get the weight just shifting into that left side, left hip over left foot, so I feel it a bit more in towards my left heel. It's not, go, 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 go. It was one of those strikes where it was okay, but it was just toe side of the centre. It wasn't the toe, well, it was toe technically, but it was toe side of centre. So I'm hoping it's got enough to get around that corner. Oh my goodness me. Wow. A bit disappointed now, I'm a bit disappointed in myself there. It wasn't because it wasn't a great strike, it's lost a bit of yardage, and here we are, when we should be out there from 160 yards. Wow, okay, first time I've looked at it. I feel like because I'm far enough away, I'm just going to try and squirt one around the corner. I can see the flag, but we've got proper trees that are overhanging branches. I will not be able to keep the ball low enough. But I can definitely move the ball from left to right enough there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little 5 iron, squirt one around the corner. Big shot this actually. I feel like a lot can go wrong. A lot can go right though. Let's get in that green side bunker. Not a bad play at all. Right, stance is wide open, like literally 45 degrees open to the target. Ball position back, hands forward, face slightly pushed open as well. Weight forward and try and really chop across. It's almost like a bunker shot, but trying to keep the loft off the face. Done it. Played it. Go on then. Go on then, ball. That's a really nice shot, to be fair. If I'd hit it harder, it'd have got on the green. Just shy. What I used to do a lot of, and I don't do enough of, is just walk up to the green, have a little look, see what's going on, how much green you've got to work with, because sometimes like there, I'm just slightly below the level of the green. You don't get a good enough understanding of the depth perspective. Also, this is uphill, so I'm pitching this into an upslope. So I do what I can be a little bit more aggressive. Tight fairway lie, we'll add a bit of spin, land it into the upslope. I fancy this, guys. Not bad at all, not bad. Right, decent approach shot. Actually, just kind of pitched it on the fringe rather than the green. I just think it took a bit of spin out of it, so it released up. Struck it well though. First proper test this actually, isn't it? I hit a poor tee shot. Really nice recovery. Decent third. This one now is a tip. It's a right to lefter again, which is good because I've had a lot of them today. But it's just going down the slope, which often just increases the break because it's faster. So I'm just going to set this on its way just on the outside edge of the hole. It's low, it's low. Oh yes! Oh, I thought I'd missed it low. I thought as soon as I hit it, I thought I'd missed it low. That's all right though. Good save. Level par. I've not hit a green for ages, but I'm enjoying this. Right, after yet another save, 5th hole. This one's dead straight, 357 yards to the front of the green. Straight holes are also quite tricky, to be fair. You wouldn't go too far. I was just contemplating going 3-wood and just trying to take a little bit more off the hole, but I don't really need to. I can clear that. If I can clear the first bunker to me there is 220 to clear it. So I can clear that, get it in. Well, I'm not even going to be aiming at it anyway, so I'm not worried about it. 230 shot leaves me 130 in, which is a nice smooth wedge. So plenty of 3-iron practice today, which has been enjoyable. Right, same setup as the last. Straight down the middle. Not a perfect strike, but good enough. Just got past the bunker, so yeah, it's about a 230 shot. Should leave me probably about, just based on the quality strike, probably leave me 140 in, which is still fine. Middle of the fairway, I'm happy to be there. If you want any indication of how warm it's been in the UK for the past probably month, 6 weeks, this fairway will tell you. It's been baking hot. Only up until yesterday we got our first bit of rain in ages. So the grass, I'm sure, is thanking the sky. Right, 142. Flag is dead centre of the green. My ball is dead centre of the fairway. Let's put this ball dead centre of the green. If it's got the yardage, it's got the line. Oh, that's it. I feel like there, you know what, I don't know how close that is, maybe 6 foot. But I may have just been rewarded with my patience, because I've not hit every green in regulation. I've hit some nice chips. I've talked my way through it quite nicely. I've played conservative, and I've got a real good look at a birdie. No, just outside the, well, just on the lip really, left lip. Just give it that little bit of extra bash up the slope, and it won't break as much then. So just want left lip with a tiny break, but also most importantly, good face control on the putter to actually start it on the line I want to. No! Now then, I'm gonna have to watch that back when we do the edit on this video, because I don't know if I may have pushed it a tiny bit. Oh. On to the next. Par 5, dogleg right to left. There's a bunker down the left-hand side at 230, so that is primed for my 3-iron. So I'm going to go up a club into my 3-wood. 260 to 270 to reach the hazard that goes across the fairway. So to be honest, from this line, again, I'm not going to try and be stupid. I'm not going to try and draw it around the corner. I'm just going to take to the corner of the fairway bunker with a straight-ish shot. To be honest, if it draws or fades, it's fine. But I'm probably going to be edging on the side of fading, just so I'll open my stance a couple of degrees, just to give myself a little bit of space for the follow through. That's what I like to try and do, but also just pop one up there. Right, ball position just a bit back of the driver, open stance a tiny bit, played it. Perfect, middle of the fairway. You know what, so yesterday in open qualifying, for the first time, I honestly genuinely think for the first time ever in a tournament, I topped it. Like, I actually topped it like out of here. I was over it just thinking, I want to play it. I knew the wind was 40 miles an hour, wind off the right side, hazard down the left, out of bounds also down the left if you went crazy left. And we've seen some of the balls just go crazy in the air. So I tried to hit middle of my stance punch shot, but I almost kind of, well, I didn't. Club was still high up in the air, the club was still on its way down, hence the top. It was a very embarrassing moment in my golfing life, and it's now all over YouTube as well. Perfectly positioned 3-wood, middle of the fairway, 217 to the front, 230 to the middle of the green, so I've got my 3-iron. So if whatever wind is up there, it's slightly into, so I'm not going to go at 250 to go over the back, so this is not going over the back. So perfect club selection. ball position when I play off the deck, just a little bit further back in the stance than what I do off the tee. It's fine, it's just going to be left side of the, no, just left. If there's a greenside bunker, it's in that, it's fine. Decent strike, decent shot. Right, fairway, greenside bunker, which I mentioned, I don't mind too much. Wet sand, oh, this is always a classic. Do I play it much differently? Yes. You're not going to get through as much sand as usual, so I'm generally going to hit it with less swing, less power, because I'm presuming I'm going to take less sand. Always, I don't see this enough when I do my own course lessons. See how much sand's even there? There's not a huge amount of sand there. So I'm not going to come in super steep, I'm just going to come in quite shallow. Take a little bit of sand before and a little bit of sand after. So there's only going to be that much sand, give approximately, as I come through the shot. So trying to figure out length of swing. Now I'm going to pitch this onto a bit of a downslope. I'm not going to open the blade massively because again, because the sand's a bit hard, it increases the bounce, which I don't necessarily want too much of. Ball position inside that left heel, but you can see how much my left heel's flared out. Weight sat right in, my left knee's pushed over my left foot and my weight sat into my left side, but the shaft's not leaning forward. The shaft's still back and underneath my belly button. Right, after all that chat, let's see if I can hit a good shot. Carried it a bit further than I would have liked. But you see how I probably just hit that too hard. That line that I drew is there. So you can see where my club entered, where my club exited, and there wasn't much sand there. Just got to do a little bit of work on distance control. You can see how short my swing was, but I still had that little bit of release under the ball. And as I come through the shot, you can see the face angle. I've left the face with loft. Haven't allowed it to turn and close. So really important, get into the bunkers, get some practice on technique, then distance control. I need the latter. Right, downhill, left to right. I've not left this in a great spot, to be honest. I probably would have really done with leaving this short of the pin for the uphill slope. Right, left to righter. Go on then. Get in. You know what, honestly, see how much that turned? That was such a difficult putt based compared to the one I just missed on the previous hole. But my patience has finally been rewarded. We're 1 under par, we're in the red. Right, we're in the red, love that. Par 3 now, 192 yards to the pin over water. What a time to go in the red, just in time for this hole. I've got a 5-iron. Whatever breezes up there, it might be slightly into, which is weird, because I thought the last hole was slightly into, which is going the opposite direction. But it's fine, I think 5-iron's the club. I've got 220 to go over the back though, so I suppose 4-iron would work, but that'd leave me an awful downhill putt. This is the right club, 190. I actually hit a 6-iron before 190, so now I've got a 5-iron, so this is plenty of club. I'm gonna just aim right of the pin. The flag's tucked on the left side of the green, so I'm just gonna go right of the pin, just for a bit more space. It's got the legs, it's a decent line. Oh wow, bit big. It's probably just past pin high, and it's just because of the shape of the green, it's just caught the fringe and bounced a little bit left. The green's going that way and I've landed it just over the left corner. Decent shot though, overall. We were very well protected on that tee because I couldn't feel much wind. It was downwind, which made sense because the last hole was into wind, like I said, so it must have been swirling on the tee. So 5-iron has gone, that was 192, so 5-iron's gone about 210, 220, and I missed it left, and you can look up there, it's a real bare lie, which is good. If I get the right strike, it's also very spinny. So I need to pitch it here. Again, there's something I don't do enough of. Just have a quick look on the greens. Pitch it about here, and then just let it release down the slope. Let the slope work for me. Really happy with how I played that. Really happy. It's a horrible lie. Very happy with how I played that. When I got over the ball, it was such a bad lie. So I really committed. I got so much weight on my left side, out to in swing path. I'm trying to maintain loft on the face. You can still see how low it came out because of the slope I was already on. So yeah, really happy with that. Nice bit of check on it as well. Right, this would be a really good save. Very similar to some of the putts I've had already, just slightly up the hill from right to left. Yes. Boom. What a save. Probably the best save I've made all year. Par 5 next. This is so tight. 490 yards. Downwind, but honestly, it's thread the needle times. 210 runs out of fairway. 240 picks it back up again, which is probably right for the 3-iron. I'm going to go with the 3-iron because if I can get it into that little area, there's a couple of fairway bunkers down the left side, which is going to be my start line. A little bit of fade, should avoid them. I don't want to be too negative. 210's too short. If I end up going in a fairway bunker, it's not the end of the world, unless you just get unlucky with the lie. So I'm going to go 3-iron and just let today's fade bring it back again. Come on, turn. Oh, it's trying. It's straight on the green, on that fairway bunker. Sit there. Oh no, it's just short, I think. Or it's just trickled in. I suppose second bounce it did actually disappear. Really good strike, really nice fade, just didn't fade very much. Why is it? Every time your ball finishes near a sprinkler, the grass around, I mean, I know why it is, I'm not answering my own question there, but the grass is so lush. Everywhere else, because it's been so hot and sunny, it's a bit dead. Around here, in this little patch where the sprinkler is, it's thick grass. 246 to the front edge of the green. What's that? It's a big dip. I don't remember this hole. What's that no man's land in the middle? Well, anyway, we're not going to get there with this lie. So 180 runs out of fairway from that lie. I'm actually going to go right down to like an 8-iron, because if I catch a bit of a flyer on a bouncy fairway, it could still get 180. Right, dead aim at the flag. Even if it only goes 160, it's a good yardage. Oh, that's fine. Got worried about that bunker, but it's comfortably over that. We're fine. Right, this is, by the way, the edge of the fairway was 188 yards and my 8-iron's gone past it. That's how much of a flyer I got out of that rough. So I allowed for it and I'm in a decent spot here. I've only got 59 yards to the pin. However, I've got to clear the bunker there at 45. These are the shots where it's really easy, and I'm probably gonna, was it a good lie? Oh, it's not a great lie again. God damn, that summer. I want to try and go in a bit higher for that stopping power. I've not got much space to stop it. Don't want to go left of the pin because it kind of craters down to the left. I've got a bit more space to the right. 45-yard shot with a bit of height. Big shot this. I'm going to open the blade a tiny bit. Oh, I just made it. Oh, what a shot. Go on then. Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought it was going to go in the hole. That was played to absolute perfection. Tap in to go 2 under. Everyone loves a tap in birdie. Everybody loves a tap in birdie. That was just saying off camera then, when I hit it, I thought that is perfect. And then when it was in the air, I was like, ooh, is it perfect? But it was. 2 under, 1 to play. What a really professional 9 holes, if I do say so myself. Disappointing that. I'm actually quite happy to find it because I genuinely thought it was dead. Right, I've just got to chip out. I've got 198 to the front edge of the green, so I could hit a massive slingy draw from right to left. But that's not the play, is it? Worst case bogey, that's all we got to think about. Just got to try and, these shots as well, guys, are still quite difficult, okay? pick a landing area. So I want to land this just onto the fringe. I don't want to land it in the rough, because if you get snagged up in the rough, I could still have some overhanging branch. I need to get this into the middle of the fairway. So it's not like just a given. So play it like I've got a 6-iron in hand to keep it under the branches. Play it like a little chip and run shot. So put the ball position on the inside of the trail heel, get the hands on the inside of the the lead thigh, pick your landing area and try and get a feel for your distance. Like, don't rush these shots, because these could also go very wrong. That's quite good. Simmer there. Middle of the fairway. Right, good. Let's get up and down. Really happy with that approach, really happy with it, committed to it. Albeit I've got a downhill putt, but I wouldn't have gone to the right side of the hole because that would have been super tight. Pretty straight down the hill. This is to avoid my first bogey of the day. Would have been nice to go bogey free, so there's still a chance. Ah! Just allowed a little bit too much of the right to left. 1 under par, 9 holes. And you know what? I hope that was an enjoyable 9 holes to watch. I played a bit more strategic, kept the ball in place. There's probably less hacking around in the trees, but actually talking a little bit more about strategy, shot selection, club selection, how to play, the technique behind the shots. Hopefully that's been really beneficial to you. And also at the end of it, for me personally, I've shot a nice score, which is always a bonus. Thanks so much for watching. Please do hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you next time.